Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Julie. I am a self-employed artist. I've been selling my products at in-person markets for the past 4 years and recently started selling them online as well. So in this video, I want to show you what goes on behind the scenes of my online storefront and why selling handmade products online is harder than you might think. Over here, I have a box of these origami fans that I already folded. I usually do them during in-person markets when I wait for customers or whenever I'm free, like watching TV or something. Each of these pieces are about 1 inch wide, half an inch tall, and they will become the center of my handmade jewelries in my next collection. So over here I am about to paint a layer of protection on each and every one of these pieces, making sure that the shape will become more firm and it's water resistant, so a little bit of sweat or rain water won't affect the look. While I work on glazing the paper fans, let me tell you a bit more about this business. My brand name is Kami.art Origami Designs, and I make jewelry, home decor, and art frames out of origami. I started this business back in 2020 when I was stuck at home, and it's now my main source of income after getting laid off from my tech job. Currently, I am the only person who runs the show, so I'm doing everything from making the products, selling at markets, running social media, to designing the website and accounting. This is my shop's Notion page. I use this to organize everything that has to do with my products, my shop. My collection is called Paper and Fans. I am going to make fan necklaces and then fan and hoop earrings. And then over here there's a list of to-dos. I need to fold the fans, which I did, glaze them, which I did, and then I'll need to design, film the whole thing, film the final products, do a photo shoot, list them, and then do promotion. The making and the design of the handmade products only takes like 20% of the entire timeline, which I'm a little bit sad about it, just because I really enjoy this part of it. But as a small business, I don't have the budget to hire help for these other things, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Right now it is 5:57 in the afternoon. So over here I have the 4 different colors of my newest necklace collection that I'm going to launch online. This first one is a pale blue with the same color gemstone on the top and a hoop to enclose everything. Second color, we have this cherry blossom pink with a double hoop situation. This design makes the hoop and the fan perfectly enclosed in a big hoop. Thirdly, we have this plum tree on green. I want the design to be more minimalistic, so I just added one very simple pearl at the bottom to echo the little white flowers on the paper. Then lastly, we have this minimalistic dark purple with gold dots paper and a tiny purple gem to match the color of the paper. Today we have a full day ahead of us. We are going to do product photography. I'm going to set up a temporary photo studio right in my bedroom. This is in front of my closet. Yeah, let's get started. So we have most of the temporary studio set up. I'm not a professional. I'm just like testing different things out each time to see what works. These lights, RGB tube light,
I also use them at in-person markets when it gets dark. These are really nice. It's rechargeable. There's no cable connected to it, and then I can adjust the brightness and the temperature, so it's great for photography and video as well. This camera use a professional camera to take photos of my product. It came out like so bad. I had to do a lot of editing post-production, so hopefully this time will be good.
Selling handmade products online isn't simply about listing items and waiting for sales. Even on a tight budget, setting up my shop took months and cost me hundreds of dollars. To stand out, I needed more than just a phone camera and a desk lamp for product photos. That meant investing on better equipment, software, and website subscriptions, all expenses that quickly adds up before you even make a single sale.
The time is 9:21 p.m. Doing video and photo shoots for about 5 hours and then editing them for another 4 hours. It's been a very productive day. Today is day 3 of my journey. I'm just going to be on my computer all day, making the listings on Shopify, writing out the descriptions.
As a creative, listing products on Shopify feels like tedious work to me. You can probably tell how unexcited I am for today's work. It's my least favorite part. On top of that, I'm still trying to figure out online marketing. I post about my products on social media and send out occasional email newsletters, but my online sales don't come close to what I make at in-person markets. If you have any tips for growing online sales, feel free to drop them in the comments.
After a whole day of work, it's now dark outside, but I listed 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 products. The thing about doing all of it by yourself is that it doesn't feel like there is a definite end to it. Like you just keep editing and it's like a endless cycle. Here are all the listings I made today. This is actually my favorite because it's just so minimalistic yet classy looking. It's the fan and pearl necklace, and this is how it looks on the listing. I even uploaded my own modeling shoe and a video. So this set of fan earrings, this is the most cohesive looking bundle I have for the newest collection because they're both fans and then the findings kind of echo one another. And this is what it looks like. Today is day 4 of my collection launch little sprint. So the plan for today is to plan the promotions and then design the email newsletter, social media posts, and then edit some videos, short form videos to post. It's 10:30 p.m. My brain is fried. I think I've done a at least 10-hour workday today. But I feel good. I feel very accomplished. I think the product photos for this launch came out to be very nice. Like it looks like it's straight up from some kind of fashion magazine. Hope you get to see it on the website and my social media. It just looks very clean. Can't believe I did that all by myself, just in my bedroom.
If you've made it this far on my first long form video, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a comment with anything specific you'd like to know. I want to make more videos sharing my journey and showing you behind the scenes at being a full-time artist. If you enjoyed this one, you might also like my shorts where I show the process of creating specific origami jewelry. Go check them out and I'll see you next